Good evening, and welcome to Galveston College's 2020 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Miles Shelton. I'm president of Galveston College, and it's my honor to welcome you this evening. This is our 52nd annual commencement ceremony, but our very first virtual commencement ceremony. Yes, these are interesting times in which we live, hence the reason for a virtual ceremony. Just think about all the things that have happened this year. A time you will never forget. Events that you will never forget. Due to the pandemic, your classes went virtual back in March. We've had a recession. Our economy is not what it was back in January. And we've had an awakening that recognizes the importance of every individual, not only for who they are, but what they might accomplish if just given the chance. Yes, our world has changed in many ways, some of which we recognize, some of which I believe we're still learning about. But most important, I believe in the changes that education can bring in a life today, and the hope that education gives us for tomorrow. And through all the changes of 2020 and changes from semesters past, I believe that the mission of Galveston College, our purposes, our values have helped guide us as we have worked to guide you and to educate you, our students. So as we begin tonight, first thing I want to do is thank you for your commitment to learning, to the goals that you set for yourself, and for your perseverance in this interesting time in which we live. And because of your commitment, because of your success in achieving your goals, and because of your perseverance, seeing this through to completion, we are here tonight to celebrate your success. 542 students earning 641 degrees and certificates. That's amazing, and we congratulate you. We congratulate you for all of your hard work and your perseverance and your commitments. But graduates, I want to tell you that this didn't happen in isolation. It took a great team to bring us here together to celebrate your accomplishments. Ordinarily at this time I would introduce our platform guest, but I do want to take a minute to point out some individuals on whose shoulders we stand. Our Board of Regents, who guide this institution month in and month out, year after year. Our Chair, Karen Flowers, our Vice Chair, Fred Raschke, our Secretary, Michael Hughes, our board members, Raymond Lewis, Becky Umbahagen, Armand Cantini, Mary Longoria, Carol Sinceri, and a special note to Carl Kelly, who is not with us as he just recently passed away. But I know he would have been proud of each of you were he here with us. Our administration team, Dr. Sissy Matthews, Dr. Van Patterson, Mr. Ron Crumity, our Associate Vice President, and representing our faculty, Ms. Janine Davidson, President of our Faculty Senate. All of our faculty and staff who helped you, who guided you through your degrees and certificates. But graduates, we also know that there were others who stood with you, who supported you, who encouraged you. These are your friends, your parents, your grandparents, your spouses, your children, other relatives. And so wherever you're at tonight, as you watch this virtual ceremony, take this opportunity to turn around and thank those who have encouraged you and supported you and stood with you as you persevere to succeed and complete your degrees and certificates. And now I would like to invite the chair of our board, Ms. Karen Flowers, to say a few words and bring words of welcome.
Hello, My name is Karen Flowers, and I have the great privilege of serving as chair of the Galveston College Board of Regents. On behalf of the board, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the families and friends of our graduates, administration, faculty, and staff of Galveston College, and most of all to the members of our graduating class. Galveston College was founded in 1967 with a vision of educational excellence for the citizens of Galveston Island and the surrounding region. 53 years later, our college continues to be a beacon of light, guiding lifelong learning. For thousands of students like you who are seeking new careers or new skills, or who plan to transfer to a four-year university to pursue bachelor's degrees, some of you may even take advantage of the brand new bachelor degrees we are now offering or plan to offer at Galveston College. How many of you graduates are familiar with the term Rule of Three from your speech or writing classes? The Rule of Three simply means that people put information into groups of three to make it easier to understand and to remember. In theater, we have three-act plays. We stop, look, and listen at crosswalks before crossing. Children's books are often broken into threes: the Three Bears, the Three Little Pigs, and the Three Billy Goats Gruff. And the Declaration of Independence tells us U.S. citizens that we have three rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Today I want to leave you with three thoughts as you begin the next steps of your journey. First, never stop learning. Don't just assume that you're finished with your education, because it truly never ends. You're always going to need to learn new things in order to sharpen your skills and to keep up with the changes in the world around us. Second, pay it forward. If someone has done something to help you along the way, remember to thank them. And more importantly, pay it forward. We become stronger as a community by working together than by doing things alone. Third, take time to celebrate your achievements. Whenever you reach a goal, you have reason to celebrate. For every success in your life, you've made sacrifices and you've overcome challenges along the way. It's very important to recognize your personal wins and to take pride in those achievements. This class has had to overcome something no other class has. So to the members of this graduating class 2020, celebrate today with your family and friends. Remember to thank those who helped you along the way and pay it forward. And never, never, ever stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2020 graduates. We are very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Flowers. At this point in our ceremony, I would like to recognize our honor students, starting with members of Phi Theta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa is an international honor society, and students are admitted to this honor society by their grades and their leadership and their service while they are students at Galveston College. And they are recognized by the gold stoles they wear with their regalia. So if you are a member of Phi Theta Kappa, wherever you may be tonight, I want you to stand up and let your friends and family that are watching with you recognize you. And now, we would like to recognize those students who are graduating with honors. First, our students who are graduating cum laude with honors. They have a red tassel on their mortarboard as part of the recognition for their grade point average, which is between 3.5 and 3.74 on all work completed at Galveston College. So if you're graduating cum laude tonight and you have a red tassel on your mortarboard, you stand up wherever you're at and let us recognize you and let your friends and family that are watching with you recognize you. For students who are graduating with high honors, magna cum laude, they are recognized by a white tassel on their mortarboard, and these students have achieved a grade point average of 3.75 up to a 3.89 on all work completed at Galveston College. And so if you're graduating magna cum laude, you stand up wherever you may be and let us recognize you and let your friends and families honor you this evening. And then students who are graduating with highest honors. These students are graduating summa cum laude. These students have a gold tassel on their mortarboard, and they have a cumulative grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0 on all work completed on their associate degrees at Galveston College. Would you please stand up and be recognized where you are this evening, and let your friends and family congratulate you on your achievement. And then we want to give a special recognition to 11 students this evening who are receiving their associate degrees and who have earned a perfect 4.0 GPA on all work completed at Galveston College. And so as I call these students' name, no matter where you're at, would you stand up and let your friends and family recognize you, and as we recognize you and honor you this evening. Starting with Courtney Berry, Jasmine Carter, Cynthia Christensen, Valeria Chinico, Lila Phillip, Ariel Gill, Hunter Green, Katie Green, Dawn Mercantile, Marianne Meredith Garrett, and Jake Pritchett. Congratulations to each of you on a perfect 4.0 at Galveston College. And now I would like to introduce to you Janine Davis, Chair of our Faculty Senate, Assistant Professor of Speech, Communications Program Coordinator, and a past recipient as one of Galveston College's outstanding faculty members. We invite her to come to the podium this evening to bring remarks and also to certify the graduates for their respective degrees and certificates.
On behalf of the faculty at Galveston College, I want to welcome you and congratulate you on reaching this milestone. I have to say that I am very sad that we're not here in person today. As a professor here at Galveston College, graduation is one of the favorite things I do. I love seeing you all gathered together in your cap and gown and regalia, looking a little bit nervous, your hair all done up and fancy shoes on, and your family there cheering you on, raucous though some of them may be. There's always that uncle who manages to sneak in the air horn and make a lot of noise. So we're really sad that we're not getting to do that with you today. But you know what? The favorite part of all of the graduation ceremony is for me. It's off stage at the very end. The faculty walk out first and form a double line, and then you, the graduates, come through that line. They're always a little bit surprised to see us there, and there's a lot of cheering and hugging and high-fiving and picture taking, and I really sincerely miss that we're not able to do that today. But you know what? The sundae may not have the cherry on top, but it still tastes really delicious. Looking over the list of those of you who are graduating, I've had the privilege of having a lot of you as my students over the last few years. And I know that the challenges you've overcome in getting here, not just through COVID, but the whole time that you've been students at Galveston College. I know that some of you, I know a couple of you, who had babies in the middle of the semester. You had a baby, you were exhausted, you were tired, and you know what? You still showed up, you did what you had to do, and you're earning your degree. I have some of you, a lot of you, that had demanding jobs. They changed up your hours on you, made you come in at times you weren't expecting, caused you to not be able to get that assignment done in the time that you thought you had to do it. But you know what? You still showed up. You got the job done, and you're earning your degree. I know that many of you have families that have been challenging, not just during COVID, but even before. One of you was late to my 8 a.m. class on a pretty regular basis, but you were caring for an elderly grandparent before you showed up that morning. One of you sent me an email just a few days ago letting me know that the father that you'd been caring for recently passed away. But you know what? You still showed up, you got the job done, and you're getting your diploma. And my student athletes, I feel for you probably more than a lot of people, because I know that your sacrifice was not just physical, it was emotional. And you reached the elite group of college athletes who were able to come and perform at this level, and you had your season stolen from you and didn't get to do what you showed up to do. But you still showed up, you did what you had to do, and you earned your degree. One of my favorite researchers right now is a professor at the University of Houston, just down the road. Her name's Brené Brown, and she's a professor in the School of Social Work. And she talks about vulnerability, and she defines vulnerability as emotional risk, exposure, and uncertainty. Let me repeat that again: emotional risk, exposure, and uncertainty. She goes on to say that vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen, even when we have no control over what the outcome is going to be. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's our greatest measure of courage. All of you have had a lot of vulnerability, a lot of vulnerable moments in the last few years as you've worked towards your degree. But again, you showed up, you did what you had to do, and you earned your degree. Congratulations, class of 2020. Continue to wear that vulnerability and continue to move forward and achieve other great things, overcoming whatever you need to overcome, but showing up and getting the job done. All right, now for the official part. Dr. Shelton, on behalf of Galveston College, we, the faculty, certify that the persons listed on the official program are candidates for degrees and certificates offered by Galveston College.
At this time, it is our privilege to recognize and honor each of our graduates.
Ricardo Aguiar, Jasmine Aguila Bears, Jennifer Aguilar, Lisette Victoria Alcacer, Natalie Marie Aldis, Kristen Leanne Alfrey, Jacob Charles Allen, Cameron Paul Alt, Kirsten Mary Altamirano, Eric Fernando Alvarado, Bianca Alvarez, Melissa Lorraine Alvarez, Angie Amaro, Ileana Michelle Amaya, Lenora Amy, Stephen R. Amy, Melissa Renee Anderson, Alejandro Angeles Islas, Lizette Anguiano, Yumna Mohammed Anwar, Gabrielle M. Orosha, Norissa L. Ashton, Arik Okwan, Dante Jamal Bailey, Joshua Michael Bailey, J. Ram Balasubramanian, Francisco L. Baltazar, Eliana Ashley Barlow, Brandy Rachel Barnett, Alejandra Barragan, Ashley Dawn Barrera, Stephanie Diane Bass, Liam Bryant Beaumont, Priscilla Besseril, Deleland R. Bellew, Patricia Marie Beltran, Robert James Berger II, Lawam A. Burhi, Courtney Madison Berry, Carrie Ray Bay, Pelagie Biso Matigi, Alexandria Marie Bierke, Brent T. Black, Cameron Renee Blackwell, Colton Kyle Blaylock, Brandy Renee Booty, Skylar Paige Botello, Michael Alexander Boyette, Andrew J. Brim, Angela Yvette Brown, Crystal K. Brown, David J. Brown, Jason Allen Brown, Macy Nicole Brown, Rachel Elizabeth Palomo, Jordan Patrick Buckley, Caitlin Ashley Buchter, Jordan Kuriyama Bursiaga, Jamie Brianna Burns Johnson, Lisa Valine Burrows, Denny M. Burton, Kaylor G. Burton, Lanita Monique Burton, Ellie Bustillo, Julie R. Butler, Jesus Cruz Calderon, Nicholas Robert Callies, Marissa Galarza Calvillo, Jennifer Leslie Camp, Juanita Pearl Cantu, Megan Elaine Cantwell, Betty R. Cardona, Courtney Nicole Carlson, Jody L. Carlson, Michael David Carnes, Jesus Carrillo, Brianna K. Carter, Jasmine Christina Carter, Erica Fernanda Castillo, Noble Grant Castleman, Anne-Marie Elizabeth Castro, Jessica L. Castro, Alexis Jordan Cermino, Angel Raylyn Charles, Christian Axel Chavez, Emily Nicole Chavez, Tinashe Chisenwa, Cynthia Perio Christensen, Alexis Raydale Christian, Valeria Chuknenko, Justin Travis Clary, John Buckley Claypool, Marcus Collins, Alyssa Lynn Combs, Elodia Rose Corral, Benjamin Christopher Colson, Richard Marion Crawford, Shirleisha Gina Creer, Sidney Cromwell, Christy Melissa Cruz, Edgar A. Cuevas, Veronica Lara Curtis, Garrett Brock Daigle, Taylor Louise Daniel, Brittany Lynn Darden, Crystal Marie Darden, Brianna Renee Dark, Jaquela L. Davis, Kaylee Renee Deacle, Kristen Leah Dean, Jacob Matthew Deese, Kayla J. De Jesus, Alyssa Nicole De La Garza, Christine Estrella Diaz, William Edward Diaz, Dontavius Doman Dickey, Carnay Breon Dillard, Taylor Nicole Dixon, James Aaron Dodson, Karen Marie Donahue Lemons, Norman Adaryl Doris, Jared Ryan Dornack, Enid Azucena Dulaney, Leon Taiwan Dunlap, Ivan Alejandro Duran, Saul Arath Duran, Jacob Allen Easley, William Daniel Eckert, Diane Sarah Elizabeth Edmonds, Benjamin Morris Edwards, Isaiah Jamal Edwards, Karen Lisette Elizondo, Andrew Jacob Elmlinger, Bradley David Eli, Caitlin A. Emery, Samantha Nicole Endress, John Drew Engelman, Maria Elena Escobedo, Juan Andres Espinoza, Kelly Ann Fairchild, Nicole Ashley Farnham, Peyton Leanne Fott, Patrick Albert Fernandez, Tamisha Monique Figueroa, Jordan Christopher Filer, Lila Beth Phillip, Amanda Dawn Philman, Eduardo M. Flores, Katrina Flores, Leticia Sarahi Flores, Jasmine Elizabeth Floyd, Leslie Alexandra Fonseca, Sabrina Fonseca, John Michael Fowler, Miranda Nashe Fowler, Morgan E. Fowler, Ludwika Marlene Franco, Katina Renee Frank, Felicia Monique Franklin, Brandon D. Freeman, Aisha Nairi Freeman, Brianna Page Fritzius, Adalberto Daniel Fuentes, Ryan Scott Fullerton, Jake Austin Funkhauser, Emil Ria Galindo, Vincent Steve Gall, Amber Michelle Garcia, Ariana Liseth Garcia, Charisma Maciel Garcia, Carrie Lynn Garcia, Eleuterio Aldo Garcia, Gil Garcia, Kayla Alejandra Garcia, Maria R. Garcia, Jordan Garcia Covarrubias, Brooke Lindsay Gardner, Dennis Lawrence Gardner, Luis Antonio Garrido, Megan K. Garrison, Enrique G. Garza, Roberto Garza, Shona Marie Gastian, Justin Gentry, Ariel Vernale Gill, Chastity Lachey Gobert, Arik Andre Gomez, Veronica Samantha Gomez, Victor Manuel Gomez, Ashley Marie Gonzalez, Bobby Jean Gonzalez, Jose Manuel Gonzalez, Lorianne Gonzalez, Renette Lynn Gonzalez, Krista Lee Gonzalez O'Neill, Vincente Gonzalez, Jessica Lynn Good, Trevor D. Graham, Hunter Slade Green, Katie Nicole Green, Ashley Renee Green, Kyle Griffin, Ebony E. Grimes, Keith Champion Grumbles, Amy Nicole Gidry, Jasmine K. Guillory, Carly Nicole Gunn, Shawanda Antoinette Gunn, Ana Elisa Gutierrez, Chelsea R. Gutierrez, Macy Lane Gutierrez, Yamilex Gutierrez, Nicole N. Haas, Lauren Brianne Haley, Carly Ann Halbert, Crystal L. Hall, Jamie Ann Hankins, David Dane Hardy, Andrew Levon Harkness, Cora Marie Harrington, Dylan Christopher Hartman, Daniqua Rachette Hayes, John Hayes, Teresa Marie Haygood, Aaron Malik Henderson, Kyle James Hendricks, Ronald Alexander Enriquez Mancia, Roslyn Lynette Henry, Natalie Shawn Henson, Erica Lynn Herman, Eran Esteban Hernandez, Anel Suzette Hernandez, Angelique Desiree Hernandez, Ashley R. Hernandez, Crystal Hernandez, Emily Ann Hernandez, Glenda M. Hernandez, Ricardo Aron Hernandez, Tracy Judith Hernandez, Vanessa Noemi Hernandez, Celia Hernandez Acosta, Emily Jordan Higgins, Arthur Leroy Hill Jr., Alondra Hinojosa, Stephanie Ariane Huaro, Ashley Marie Honeycutt, Gabrielle L. Hostler, William Andrew Hostler, Rawand Hudaifa, Chad Butler Hughes, Kylie Nicole Hunt, David Richard Iadarola, Anna Marie Claudia Ivanov, Paula Isabel Jackson, Laura Selena Jimenez, Tracy Naljan Fro, Jeannie Marie Johnson, Victoran Johnson, Candy Marie Jolivet, Augustus Cornelius Jones, Chesney Zian Jones, Deandra Nicole Jones, Phaedra L. Jones, Kayla Raylyn Jones, Reed Alexander Jones, Latasha Marie Jordan, Anisha Renee Jubert, Edgardo Jurado Vargas, Dwayne Anthony Keeler, Gunther Keller, Lexi Kohler, Brian Mitchell Kuhn, Ashik Kurian, Elise M. Lamb, Susanna Louise Langford, Taryn Nicole Langford, Alexis Mackenzie Lapointe, Juan Carlos Lara Del Cid, Elena Claire Larson, Ditrell Isael Lazar, Christine Boo Lee, Michael Joseph Lee, Santiago Alexander Leon, Tamika J. Lewis, Ashley Nicole Lewis Helton, Betty Joyce Little, Dione Little, Melissa Ray Logan, Jonette Lynn Lawley, Francisco Lam, Liliana Longoria, Jamie Lopez, Mary A. Lopez, Ryan Courtney Love, Jose Eliud Lozano Agloni, Michael Antonio Lucero, Domingo Lucio, Yamaya Sequoy Lundy, Lee V. Liu, Shelby Sharon Mock, Kiona S. Mack, Rotasha Nicole Mack, Austin Chandler Maddox, Devlin Von Patrick Mahaney, Eden Giovanni Mahica, Jackson Dwayne Manis, Dawn Lene Marcantel, Amber J. Marcus, Josette Renee Marks, Rosa Guadalupe Marsh, Kelsey Jean Marshall, Tiffany B. Marshall, Bruno Martinez, Daniel Joseph Martinez, Maria Andrea Martinez, Melissa Mimi Martinez, Valerie Martinez, Tina Mavunkal, Cecily Sharon Maxey, Jacob McDougall, Martin Reed McGough, Mitchell Brom McMillan, Catherine Cheyenne Meadows, Andrew Ritchie Medina, Brandon D. Medina, Rosa Ann Medina, Tyrone D. Mellinson, Daniel Michael Mendenhall, Victor Mendoza Flores, Marianne Therese Meredith Garrett, Rachel N. Minton Marshall, Daniela Miskowick Fajardo, Sihan Mo, Devante Davion Moffett, Kaylin M. Monell, Alexandra M. Montemayor, Jocelyn Y. Morales, Ricky Clark Morales, Ruben A. Morales, John J. Moreno, Kobe Justin Mosley, Delaney Nicole Murphy, Naya S. Murphy, Darian Deontay Narciss Henry, Jennifer L. Neisig, Jose Felix Navarez, Maria Novis M. Navarez, Charlotte Ann Newell, Judy L. Newman, Tommy Tien No, Brenna Q. Mi Nguyen, Jennifer Nguyen, Nu Ngoc Nguyen, Alexandria Taylor Nicholson, Stephanie Nolasco, Jeremy Charles North, Darla D. Nunez, Esperanza Nuno Cortinas, Jamarcus Christopher Nawadier, Jessica Danielle O'Brien, Jason Ricardo Osejo, Sierra Odom, Ariana Carmelit Ojashina, Jose Fernando Olguin Azcona, Angela S. Onofre, Stephanie Sarai Oriana, Jesus A. Orozco, Annette Alexandra Ortega, Samuel Benjamin Ortega, Jason E. Ortiz, Mustafa Orya, Leslie Jean Ottervanger, Alexis Nicole Ousley, James Lynn Pace, Alejandra Villa Padilla, Jordan David Painter, Rachel Ann Palermo, Joshua Pant, Chrisma Patino, Jesus Patino, Charles C. Peacock, Oralia Pedraza, Angelina Miranda Perales, Ariana Perez, John Samuel Perez, Eric Kalen Peterson, Ricky Rad Pierce, Roderick Deonta Piper, Ileana Kalila Pittman, Megan Marie Posey, Joshua John Poulard, Brandon D. Powell, Vidya Prakashan, Jake Scott Pritchett, Carolyn E. Puckett, Clifton William Quick, Sarah Ann Quillon, Jaime A. Quintanilla, Nelson Ernesto Perez Quintanilla, Angel Rene Rabago, Ashley Aaron Ramirez, Natalie Karina Ramirez, Christopher Ramos, Tazia Nakia Ramos, Uriel Adolfo Ramos del Angel, Kane A. Rani, Tucker W. Rollins, Richard T. Reeves, Evan Andrew Renda, Jessica Del Socorro Reyes, Nathaniel Matthew Rice, Vanessa Jo Richardson, Manaswi Riek, Lawrence Anthony Rios, Janet Araceli Rivas, Ronald Alexander Rivas, Joel Ivan Rivera, Ricardo Neri Rivera, Regina Rochelle Roach, Delilah Robinson, Fernando D. Robles, Jordan Omar Rocha, Nicoria A. Rogers, Christian Anthony Rodriguez, Marilee Rodriguez, Marissa Elizabeth Rodriguez, Shannon Renee Rogers, Andrea Renee Rawlings, Natalie Roman, Christine M. Romero, Luis Mario Rosales Montalvo, Tracy Lynn Rost, Christian Rubio, Michaela A. Rule, Melody Eve Rumian, Stephanie Jasmine Sagastumi, Eduardo Andres Saldivar, Christine Marie Salinas, Mariana Salinas, Anthony Wilson Sanabria, Robert Michael Sanchez, Stephanie Sanchez, Alexia Isabel Sandoval, Gerardo Andres Santos, Stephen Wayne Sapio, Katie Scott, Brenna Jude Nicole Cervantes, Dweja Shaw, Dasja Nicole Shannon, James Drew Shaver, Kendra Brooke Shaver, Brandy Cassie Sheely, Macy Lynn Shelton, Jean Alyssa Shepard, Kyle D. Shoemate, Julia G. Sierra, Leah Christabel Siltberg, Brandy Smith, Elizabeth Ann Smith, Jocelyn Marie Smith, Giovannia J. Smith, Sterling Asen Snow, Cassidy Nicole Snyder, Carly Mireya Solares, Brittany Alexis Somoza, Aneth Denora Soto, Ebony Deshay Spiller, Cody B. Stanford, Todd Riley Stegman, Hunter Barrett Touch, Kenton J. Taylor, Navneet Kaur Thiara, Ashley Janae Thomas Boone, Eric Jermaine Tompkins, Jessica A. Thornton, Janisha D. Tessino, Michelle Sharon Tomei, David Ton, Mitzi Janet Torres, Lillian Tovar, Danielle Elise Trout, Reginald Jerome Turner, Patrick Shane Unbehagen, Jennifer Lauren Vianney, Irene Valdivia, Cindy Sue Van, Catherine A. Vandewally, Brianna Ray Van Trojan, Angel A. Vega, Alexis Marie Vela, Ashley Renee Velez, Anastasia Yamira Venegas, Erlina M. Vinas, Enrique Villarreal, Vanessa Villegas, Nu N. Vu, Uric Lee Wadsworth, Rose Ann Wanjala, Amber D. Warthen, Rianka Washington, Michaela Rhea Watson, Lana M. Werner, James Brandon Wheeler, Maori Mitchkale White, Sparkle L. White, Janelle DeJuan Wiley, Maura Williams, Roshan Donnell Williams, Justin Scott Wood, Shawanda Monique Woodard, Brandon Matthew Woods, Danielle N. Woods, Alika Jeannie Zayasang, Stephen Allen Yancey, Darrell D. Young, Salman Zahid, Adriana Alyssa Zermano, Larissa Renee Zuniga,
Graduates, United States of America, this country, our country, has many good things to give you, give your children and your children's children. But these things depend upon you, her citizens. Tonight's commencement is but a beginning. You can make America's future better, safer, brighter. The best is yet to come, but that depends on you. As graduates of Galveston College, I charge each of you to be a leader in your chosen profession and in your community. But lead only toward the best. Each task you do, each office you hold, lift it to the highest level. Live and serve so that those who know you will be inspired by you. We have too many who will use their strength, their brains, their knowledge to exploit others, seek revenge, to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability for the good of all. In Mother Teresa's children's home in Calcutta, India, there was a poem on the wall. It was entitled Anyway. And I want to share that with you tonight because there are lessons to be learned and values to be taken from this. And it goes like this. People who are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered, but you need to forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives, but be kind anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you, but be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight, but build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, there may be jealousy, but be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow, but do good anyway. Give the world your best, even though it may never be enough. But give the world your best anyway. For you see, in the final analysis, it's between you and God. And it's never been between you and them anyway. So as we move to the conclusion of tonight's ceremonies, let me charge you to be forgiving, to be kind, to succeed, to be honest, to be frank, to build. Build a life for yourself and your children. Be happy. Do good. and give yourself and your family and this country and the world your very best. May God bless you and keep you today and throughout your life's journey. Graduates, I want you to stand up one last time and move your tassels from the right side to the left, symbolizing that you are now graduates of Galveston College and now members of the Galveston College alumni family. So wherever you're at, graduates, congratulations on being a member of the 2020 graduating class of Galveston College. Thank you and good night. This concludes our ceremony.
Found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We have found our way. It's a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are, and like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we fall. your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now. Don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Left your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now. Don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, finding our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way. We control our fate. Destiny awaits. We are all the actors in the stories we create. Hope will be our guide. We'll no longer hide. When we roll like thunder, feel the wonder from inside. This is the time we form the chorus. Left your voice for those before us. We can rely on